Grab some wooden pallets from Dollar Tree for these festive Christmas projects I know you'll want to make this season. I hope you enjoy. For our first project, we're using one of Dollar Tree's wooden pallets. You'll need 5 of these. Each one measures about 4 inches by 6 inches. I am going to be using a watered down acrylic paint mixture. The color of my acrylic paint is brown bark, and I did add a very good amount of water and mix that well just to create a stain. And I will stain all 5 of these wooden pallets on all sides and then allow them to dry. Starting with one of the pallets, we're going to take that second pallet and attach it to the top, flush to the outside edge. To do this, I'm going to be using some Gorilla Hot Glue, but you could certainly use a more permanent glue if you like. I'm just going to place that on the very ends. Hold that flush to the edge until that glue sets up. Using the third pallet, I'll repeat that process on this side, making sure that the braces are facing the inside. Again, you want to make sure that you hold it in place and keep these 2 pieces at the top as straight as possible, so it should look something like this. Using our 4th and 5th pallet, we're going to be attaching these to the top using the brace at the bottom. We're going to be placing this right on the very edge, but we're going to do it at an angle like this. You'll want to place your glue right underneath that brace so that you'll be able to attach it to the very top. And then I used the other pallet to hold it in place to make sure I have my angle correctly, so that when it's finished, it's going to look like this on this side. And then we're going to repeat that on the other side so that these 2 pieces meet at the very top like a peak. Then using a wooden dowel, which you can find at Dollar Tree, I'm going to hold this at the very top, use a pencil to make a mark so I'll know exactly where to cut this using my handheld miter shears. Then I'll go over that end piece with some sandpaper to make sure it's nice and flat. I'm going to go ahead and give it a coat of that watered down acrylic paint mixture so that everything will match. And once that dries, I'm going to glue this to the very top. This is going to hold our 2 pallets at the very top together and give it a nice, secure hold. So it should be looking something like this. Then I decided I wanted to reinforce those angles. So I'm going to take some smaller dowels, hold those in place, make a mark, and cut those with my handheld miter shears. I'll do that for both sides. Go ahead and sand the dowels and stain them the same color. And I decided instead of going under the eave, I want to go on the inside so that these 2 pieces will really be able to be glued together using that dowel. So I'm going to place a generous amount of hot glue on there and then place it right where that brace and the side pallet meet, and I'll do that on both sides. Now it is so much more sturdy and it's not flimsy at all, so this made it a good solid piece. I want to place a star at the top. I have one of these wooden stars that come in a package from Dollar Tree, but I feel like it's just a little too small. I also have this pack of 3 of stars from Dollar Tree, so I'm going to take the smallest one out and then layer these 2 together. I did go ahead and paint those the same stain colored mixture. Then I can glue the smallest one to the largest one and glue this at the very top to create our manger. You can use one of these wooden nativity set craft kits from Dollar Tree and go ahead and stain that the same color, as well as some of those mini angels that you can find. And these will fit down in between the wooden slats of the pallet, or you could glue some tumbling tower pieces to the back if you want and set this up this way, or you could even use a nativity set that you already have. For this project, I'm using a pack of wooden angels that you can find at Dollar Tree. Now, when I opened mine, most of the wings had already fallen off, so I went ahead and took those off and removed the glue because this worked out better for me because I wanted to paint each one of these with some watered down brown acrylic paint. And I'm also going to paint one of Dollar Tree's wooden pallets on all sides. Once the paint has dried, I can re-glue those little wings back on top of these little angels. Now, I did pull another one out of my stash, so I'm using a total of 9. Then I could take the palette, and I'm going to use one of Dollar Tree's church ornaments and glue that right in the center, just like this. Once I figure out the exact placement of where I want all of the little angels to be, I can go back and glue each individual one down. And then I'll take a nice stiff brush to go around and make sure that I remove any and all of the glue strands. Then you could take one of the fairy lights from Dollar Tree, place that underneath the palette so that the lights will seep through between the slats and illuminate at night. For this project, I'm using one of Dollar Tree's wooden trays. I am going to paint the inside edges with that watered down brown acrylic paint mixture, as well as the entire outside of this piece, and allow that to thoroughly dry. Once dry, I now can paint the inside bottom of the tray, and I'm using a chalk paint in the color Moss. This will likely take 2 coats, and I'm trying to be very careful not to get it on the inside edge. Now that that is dry, I could take some white paint and a detailed paintbrush just to create little dots all throughout this. I'm not going to paint the center of this because I am going to be placing something there, but I just want to create a bunch of little dots to look like snow all throughout, and I'll allow that to dry. Using a metal snowman ornament from Dollar General for $1, I'm going to remove the tag. Now, it does have a hole at the top where the tag was. You could fill that in with wood filler and paint it, but I do have some of these mini snowflake buttons that fit perfectly in there. So I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue to the back just to make sure it stays in place. And we're going to use 6 of the tumbling tower pieces as well as some Gorilla super glue. I'm going to place the super glue on the tumbling tower piece and then place that on the metal piece. I have found over the years that just hot glue with these tumbling tower pieces will not stick with the metal. So that's why I attached the super glue to the tumbling tower pieces that are actually touching the metal. Then I used the hot glue to glue 2 tumbling tower pieces together and attach it to the ones that were already on there. So you'll have 3 at the top and 3 at the bottom. Then you can use your hot glue to attach this to the center of the tray, and you could leave it just like this. It's really cute. I decided I wanted to make a bow for the top of mine, so I'm using some wired ribbon from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to leave a nice long tail, create a very small loop, and then I will create another loop the same size right beside it, holding it together where the loops meet. I'll create 6 loops total, and then I will leave the same length tail on the other side. Once I cut that off, I can then take a piece of twine where all the loops are gathered together, wrap that around, and double knot it. After I have double knotted it, I'll go ahead and cut that excess twine off. And then I am going to dovetail each end of this bow just by folding it over in half at the end and cutting it at an angle. Then I can separate all of my loops and open those up, and then just pull them in opposite directions to make this bow really fluffy and full. Then we can take our tray with our snowman, and we're going to set it on top of the tray. Now, because there is a hole up there, I started off by just gluing the tail closest to the loop right there at the top of the tray. I'll do that for both sides, and because this is wired ribbon, you can shape the tail to kind of flow down towards the sides of the tray. For this project, I'm using one of Dollar Tree's wooden trays. I'm going to paint this entire piece with the watered down acrylic paint mixture that I've used in the previous projects. The acrylic paint is called Brown Bark, and I did add a very generous amount of water to dilute that, and it just created a beautiful stain. I will be using various different size bottle brush trees from Dollar Tree. Some of them do have a little bit more snow on them than others. I'll be using a total of 6. One of these reindeer ornaments, which are really easy to find at Dollar Tree. This would be a great option if you are lucky enough and find one of these glass reindeer from Dollar Tree. This is the one that I'm going to be using in this project, but you could certainly use the white reindeer ornament. I'm going to place my bottle brush trees inside of the crate to see which way looks best and how well they're going to fit together. This is what it would look like if you're using the white reindeer. Like I said before, I am going to use that glass or acrylic reindeer. So once I know where everything is going to be positioned, I can then go back and hot glue each individual piece down. Once I have that done, I am going to take some Dollar Tree fairy lights and feed this all throughout the crate and around the trees just to be able to illuminate this and make sure that I can put that battery pack in the back so you won't be able to see it. Then I could take some faux snow from Dollar Tree and just sprinkle that all throughout the crate, and this is how it turned out. I hope you enjoyed today's projects, and if you have a favorite, let me know in the comment section down below because I always love to know which one is your favorite. If you haven't subscribed already, I would love you to click that subscribe button right below the video. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Please take care, and I will see you guys next time.